Good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, beta. Today we have our science class. And if you remember, in the previous class, we were learning about evolution. Okay. And we learned about Charles Darwin's theory of life. And today we are supposed to do 20.5, that is major events in the history of life. Am I right? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So did you do the reading part of the chapter? Yeah, did you go through? Do you have any doubts with any word in the chapter? In the previous part that I've explained to you? Or can I go ahead?
You can go
Ma'am,
ahead.
can you just repeat it once because I was absent?
Yeah. See, in the previous class, we learned about Charles Darwin's theory, and we also learned about something called as Neo-Darwinism. And we said that this Neo-Darwinism came into existence because Charles Darwin's theory, along with the Mendelian genetic theory, put together gave us Neo-Darwinism. Okay, that means Charles Darwin, he had an idea, and then one more idea was added to it, saying that there are characteristics that can be carried on from one generation to another generation. Okay, so Mendel, he wrote a book called as The Origin of Species, and then Charles Darwin's theory along with his theory was called as Neo-Darwinism. This is what we did in the last class. Okay, then we also learned about something called as macro and micro evolution. Okay, now what is microevolution? Microevolution is evolution at the level of hereditary material or genes. That is, the gene pool of population is termed as microevolution. That means that is coming from genes, that is coming, that is genetic, is called as microevolution. And macro is which we adapt on, with the surroundings. That is called as macroevolution. Okay, so these were the two terms that we learned in the last class. Any other doubt do you have? Safia, Sharia, Barira, Pranav?
No, teacher. No, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
No.
Okay. So now today we are going to learn about the major events in the history of life. As we mentioned earlier, all the different life forms that we see on Earth now evolved only gradually. It has not happened all in just one day. Okay. Or like when we went to sleep in the night, there was nothing called as insects. And when we got up in the morning, we could see all insects here and there. It's not like that. It has happened slowly and gradually. Radiometric dating of geological strata and detailed study of fossils found in them. Yes.
What is the chapter number?
This is chapter number 20.
Okay.
Yeah. So major events we are doing, and we say radiometric dating of geological strata, detailed study of fossil found in them helps us in reading important chapters in the history of life. We have come to know about the history of life by, the learning of the fossils. Now, when we say fossils, it is dead remains. So when we did detailed study of the dead remains, we understood what was there earlier, how it got evolved, and how does it look today? How did it look, so many billion years ago? We came to know all this after the detailed study. Okay. Now talking about the history of life on Earth since 4.5 billion years ago. Geologists have given names to different periods. Okay. Now microscopic, unicellular, prokaryotes, we've learned all this. So depending on how the organisms were at that time, names have been given. Initially, when it all began with the algae thing, they were only microscopic. You could not see them with naked eye. Slowly and gradually, one cell organisms came into existence, and then multicellular animals came into existence. Okay, dinosaurs ruled the earth for nearly 150 million years, but then they have become extinct from 65 million years ago. Recall from subsection the appearance of eukaryotes. Now, we had learned about prokaryotes and eukaryotes. We've already learned. One is where they don't have nucleus. Well-defined nucleus is not there. And eukaryotes, well-defined nucleus is there. That means when we say a well-defined nucleus is there, that means their cell is proper. Okay. So now if we have to understand when did the humans arrive, or if we have to know whether there were birds earlier, not there, whether plants were flowering plants, or if they were there, where they were there, or how it was all there, we will have to go and study the history of life. Okay. Now, if you consider the 24-hour geological clock with the origin of life set at midnight, we can say humans have come on this planet just less than a minute ago. Okay. That means अगर हम लोग अपने geological clock को 24 hours में set करते हैं, and we started from midnight till whatever time is now, we will say it is just less than a minute that the humans might have evolved. That means we are putting the entire geological clock at 24 hours. And if now we talk about it, then it's just a minute that the human have come into. मतलब हमारा जो universe है, the other things that are there more than the humans, or the time is more, and the humans have just come into existence. Do you understand what I speak?
Yeah.
Okay. What about others? No cameras to be put on? Yes. Network issue everybody is having? Or you all are busy doing something else? Don't make me say this all the time, na? You know you have to keep the cameras on. Why you want the teacher to pull you to keep the cameras on? And last class, I think Sufyan in the maths class yesterday, right? Sufyan's video was on throughout. Yes, Sufyan? But I didn't see Pranav's video on yesterday. He said if some other boy does it, then I will do it, he said. But yesterday I could not see Pranav.
Came in the end.
You did it?
Yeah, it was on in the last.
It was on, but I can't see your face only, no? What I can see is your head and your headphone. See, Barira is laughing at you.
He's using too much common sense. You told to on the camera, not to show face.
Yes. So Pranav, I will say, please show me your face. See, now I said he's not using his common sense now. He uses according to his convenience. Sufyan, Sharia, what happened? Sufyan, why camera is off today, beta? Okay. See Pranav, see Sufyan's face. Now show your face at least.
I bet you have never seen his face.
I have seen his face.
Really?
Yeah. In the initial lectures, जब तक उसको टगोर का हवा नहीं लगा था, he was the only one who used to answer and he was the only one who used to keep his camera on. फिर बाद में उसको टगोर का हवा लगा. Am I right, Pranav?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, see, he agrees. Okay. So now we are moving towards 20.6, stages of human evolution. How we have become what we are today. When human evolution began, forest had dwindled because of glaciation. That means when the glaciers, okay, the ice age we can say, it began to melt, basically. Okay, when it began to melt, then rivers were formed, and rivers led to human life. Much of the land surface was, however, still covered with forest. The common ancestors of apes and humans had to come down from the trees where they lived and walked on the ground using all 4 limbs. As if you remember, I was telling you in the previous class that initially our ancestors, they used all their 4s. Okay. Recent molecular studies have shown that from common ancestors, evolution of apes, chimpanzees, gorillas, gibbon, orangutan, and that of humans diverged about 6 million years ago. The category got divided. One category was where the evolution took place. They went ahead as humans, and the others still remained as the apes. Do you understand what I speak?
Yeah.
Okay. The trends of human evolution are towards bipedal gait. When I say bipedal, bi means 2, pedal means leg. Okay, gait is the standing position. Okay, or walking on 2 legs and acquiring a large brain. These were the 2 evolutions that actually happened. If you look at the apes, the monkeys, they still walk on 4s. Okay, but how did the humans get diversified? Because they chose these 2 characteristics. One was they started walking on 2 legs, and second, their brain became larger. Fossil history reveals that the human evolution began approximately 1.5 or 2 million years ago. बहुत दूर का बात नहीं है. We are talking about just 1.2 and 2 million years ago. Okay. Australopithecus is deemed to be the first human-like ancestors. Okay, they named that species as Australopithecus is deemed to be the first human-like ancestors. Fossils of an Australopithecine named Lucy has been found in the African rock deposits. That means the first time a human ka fossils was found in the African rock deposits. Okay, that means now a new species had been evolved. Okay, that species was named as Lucy. They will ask you in the exam, what is Lucy? What do you understand by Lucy? If you have your textbook right in front of you, you may please mark it down, or if you're making notes, please write this word down. Very important from your exam point of view. Okay, so the first time the fossil of a human, first human-like ancestor named Lucy was found in the African rock deposits. Thereafter, fossils of human erectus who walked on 2 legs were unearthed from many parts of the world. Matlab pehla fossil was found in Africa. Next to evolve, now next to come into existence was Neanderthal man and the Cro-Magnon man. Okay, so you have the other 2. One is Neanderthal and the other is Cro-Magnon. Okay, they both were Homo sapiens. Now, when I say Homo sapiens, what do you understand by the word sapiens? Thinking man. Okay, sapiens is thinking man. Homo erectus means ज़्यादा सोच नहीं सकता लेकिन erect है, walking on 2 है, and sapiens is thinking. I hope you understand the difference between Homo erectus and Homo sapiens.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Homo sapiens. Now, ठीक है, they both were Homo sapiens. Modern man that we know today, we can call ourselves to be as Homo sapiens sapien, more thinking man. Are you understanding? We are of the same species, but we are a step ahead. We are Homo sapiens sapien. That means we are more thinking man. meaning the wise one evolved about 50,000 years ago only. You getting me? Abhi jitna bhi science and technology hai, today I'm sitting in my house, you're sitting in your house, and we're able to communicate with each other. I am teaching you, you are taking lessons. Don't you think it's something very, very, a great thing to happen? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So see, this man has created just in that 50,000 years, and lately, if I say not even 50,000 years, just talk about the last 50 years, talk about the last 100 years, so much of changes have happened. And just imagine what will happen in coming 10 years, 20 years, 25 years. Today we are able to see each other, we're talking to each other. Maybe, we'll just pass in from this channel to each other's place. You open your laptop, I'm coming to your house. Maybe that will happen. Yeah. We'll be able to pass on food also to each other from the laptop. Today we have delivery boys coming. Yeah.
Teleporting.
Pardon?
Teleporting.
Yeah, can be. You never know. See, people used to laugh at then. Abhi Sufyan mundi hila raha hai. Sufyan, याद करोगे मुझे? पहले हर चीज के लिए मुंडी हिली है. When people said we'll make aeroplane, मुंडी हिलाया. बोले possible नहीं. Today you can see all that. Okay. When people said you can be present in 10 different places. Now today I'm present in 5 places at least. I'm present in Barira's house, Sufia's house, Safia's house, Sharia and Pranav's house. And plus my house also I'm present. Correct? तो पहले लोगों ने ऐसा मुंडी हिलाया. Not possible. You never know. Okay, what can happen? Okay, so getting back to our subject, we said modern man, Homo sapiens sapien, which means the wise one, came into existence only 50,000 years ago. Since then, biologically, evolution of humans has perhaps not occurred. We have not changed biologically. We are as we were. But vast steps of cultural evolution has made man land on moon. Moon, Mars, whatever you may call today. We've landed everywhere. Yes or no? Mission of Mars, have you heard of? Moon, have you heard of? Yes, we are trying to spread. Yeah, we are trying to spread everywhere. We're looking for place, where life can survive. And maybe, Elon Musk is going to take every one of us to the moon. Yes? Are we going to start going there for vacations? We don't know. Again, Sufyan
Maybe in the
says
future.
no. Sufyan, when you go to the moon for vacation, are you going to remember me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. The day will come soon. Okay. So now see what has happened. First, we had apes. Okay. Then common ancestors for both. Okay. Then you can see the Australopithecus. Then you have Habilis. And then you had Erectus. And then in Erectus, we had Neanderthal, Cro-Magnon. And then from Erectus, we got into Homo sapiens sapiens. Have you got it? The evolution. We've all come from the common ancestor. Huh? Apes or humans का ancestor common था. उसको क्या बोलेंगे? Dryopithecus. Common ancestor for apes and humans. One side where they were walking on fours, they became apes. They did not have large brain, they became apes. The ones who were walking on two, that means the ones, see here, who are going upwards. They started walking on two and their brain became bigger, larger. They became humans. This is the diversification. Have you understood well till here, beta?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So with this, we have completed our chapter. And now what we can do is we can do our in-text questions. So I'm taking you to 20.1. I will give you 5 minutes time to get the answers. And then I will discuss with you. Try to form the answers. Try to get the answers. See, we are here. Please get the Are we ready? Can we discuss?
Yeah.
Okay. Chalo, when did Earth come into existence? Earth. When did Earth come into existence? We've been repeatedly learning about this. Can I say
After the Big
4.5
Bang.
to 5 billion years ago? Many times we have repeated this in the chapter. If you have read, you will know. When did the Earth come into existence? It is 4.5 to 5 billion years ago. Why did life not exist on primitive Earth? Why? Because Earth was a ball of gas, hot gas. It was too hot. Okay, or we can say Earth was a hot ball of gas. And that is why life could not exist there, because there was no atmosphere or less atmosphere to be there. And there were not all the gases that were available at that time. It was only after the algae, the small microscopic plant that came into existence, that in the outcome of photosynthesis, oxygen was given out. And then that oxygen was used by the humans. Okay. I hope you're understanding what I'm speaking.
Yeah.
Okay. What are fossils?
Dead remains of the
Yes.
dead
People write,
creatures.
yes, dead remains. Fossils are nothing but dead remains. What is meant by Cambrian explosion? What is meant by Cambrian explosion? Yes, Barira, any idea, beta? Okay. It was 600 million years ago when suddenly a group of, नहीं आज सिर्फ ले लो, अंदर रख दे. Okay. 600 million years ago, when suddenly a group of invertebrates came into existence. What is invertebrates? Do you understand?
Those who don't have backbone.
Pardon?
Those who don't have backbone.
Okay. Now, geological time scale, find out the time in million years ago when dinosaurs became extinct. That will be 144 to 65 million years ago. Human evolution began, if I have to talk, we just spoke about it today.
1.5 to 2 million years.
Yes. 1.5 to 2 million years ago. Oh, I didn't write million. Okay, okay. Flowering plants became dominant on Earth is 57 to 34 million years ago. This you will have to learn. Huh? Sufyan, have you written it down or screenshot? Okay, you're writing. I can see the book. Pranav, can you see Sufyan's face?
Yes, ma'am.
We can't see your face. Show us your face. He is, he is also evolving. From his hair and headphone, now I can see his forehead and eyebrows. Slowly and slowly, gradually, he will evolve. He is showing us the true meaning of evolution. Hai na, Pranav?
Yes, yes,
You're
ma'am.
teaching us evolution. Yes.
Yes.
Tomorrow we'll be able to see, his eyebrows and little of his eyelashes, and then his eye maybe. Okay. And then 2. Oh my God, this boy is like. Okay, are you all done with the first in-text question 20.1?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I clear this?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we'll move to the next in-text questions. Okay. Who is Charles Darwin?
He found the evolution theory.
Theory of, yeah, founder of theory of evolution. Okay. And name his famous book on the natural selection. Do you remember the name of the book? Book on natural selection. Origin of Species. Darwin's famous book, Origin of Species, which was on the theory of natural selection. But then that had also incorporated the others' idea, na? Okay. And if somebody asks me who's Charles Darwin, I will say he is Isaac Newton of biology. Correct? This is how they have told you, no? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mention his two major contributions. One is genetically, or every organism, all organisms are related to their ancestors.
One more was mechanism of evolution in natural selection.
Yes, yes. One is all organisms are related to their ancestors. This is the first point. And the second point can be the theory of natural selection. Survival of the fittest. These two are his major contributions. Now, what is a function of natural selection? It's the same, survival of the fittest. Only fittest individuals in the population will survive and reproduce. So your answer here will be only fittest individuals of a population will survive and reproduce. Pass their genes to the next generation. Can I write this third answer here? The fourth answer, what is meant by Neo-Darwinism? Any idea? It is Darwin's theory along with Mendel's genetic idea. Neo-Darwinism. Darwin's theory along with Mendel's genetic idea. Name the evolutionary mechanism that causes organisms to evolve. What is that mechanism?
Natural selection.
Yes. So our last answer is going to be natural selection, the fifth answer. So we have 1 here, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Is it done?
Yes.
Matira, written
Yes,
better? Which answer you're writing?
both.
Okay. Sufyan, done better?
Can you scroll down?
You want to see the question? Done? Now we'll move to the last part, 20.3. Okay. When did human evolution begin? ये आंसर तो पता है.
1.5 to 2
Yes.
million years.
So it's going to be 1.5 to 2 million years ago. Who is Lucy? Australopithecus.
It was ancestor.
Yes.
Lucy was an ancestor.
Yes. And which, what is the name that is given to Lucy? Australopithecus, or you may say Homo erectus. Scientific name for Cro-Magnon and Neanderthal man? Homo sapiens. Scientific name for modern man, Abhika man?
Homo sapiens sapiens.
Yes, Homo sapiens sapien. With which group of animals do humans share their immediate ancestors? Apes. With apes we share. Name the earliest ancestor of modern day human. So wohi na ancestor, the same one. Australopithecus.
Teacher, Homo sapien is the name for Cro-Magnon. And
And
Homo sapiens
Neanderthal.
sapiens is the Neanderthal. Okay.
No. Cro-Magnon and Neanderthal both are Homo sapiens. Okay, today's modern man is Homo sapiens sapien. Okay.
Okay. I didn't understand the last question's answer. The earliest ancestor of modern day humans?
Modern day means today's ancestor if we go. So that is Homo erectus, no? And the name, scientific name for Homo erectus is Australopithecus, no?
Okay.
So this is the ancestral name. We've come from them. Have you written this down?
Yes.
With this, we are done with the in-text questions. Okay, so we end our class for today here. And I see you in the next class. Bye-bye.